Thank you for agreeing to be a coach. We think you'll find that coaching your student through each of the 10 key questions that appear in this coaching guide will be interesting for you and life transforming for them. We've got some great news for you. You don't have to know all the answers. As a matter of fact, you don't need to know any answers to be a great coach. That's because coaching is not the same thing as mentoring. Mentors need to know answers, but coaches only need to be able to ask great questions and keep the student on track as they move through the coaching process. And we give you the questions to ask as you progress through this step-by-step coaching guide. Now, this is really important. When you ask the student a question, even if you think you know the correct answer, do not say it. Don't even hint at suggesting it. It's important to let the student struggle with the question, even if they don't come up with an answer. They've already been given the correct answers in the Before Worldview course. What we're doing in this coaching exercise is helping them to own those as their own. Ownership is less likely to happen if they receive outside help with the answers. Our goal here is actual internal transformation of the student, not just getting the right answers into their head. Being a coach for this Before Worldview coaching guide is easy. All you have to do is remember to follow 4 simple guidelines, and here they are. We've already talked about guideline number 1, but it's so important that we repeat it again here. The single most important thing to remember about being a successful coach is this: do not give the student any answers to the questions they are asked as they go through these exercises. Don't even indicate that they got the right answer or the wrong answer. We'll get to the right answers as the lesson progresses, but first we want them to understand what the wrong answers look like. Here's guideline number 2. The purpose of the coach is to make sure the student thoughtfully considers each narrative portion of the process, and also each question. It would be helpful if you get them to read all the narratives and questions in the lesson. Then encourage them to write out their answers before progressing to the next page in the lesson. You need to focus on keeping the student from rushing through the exercises. Have them read and then tell you what each narrative means to them. If their answers are too short, the only thing you should say to encourage them to spend more time thinking about their answer is you should just say, "What else?" And the 4th and last coaching guideline is, again, help the student take a slow and thoughtful pace through all the coaching lessons. Thank you for doing this. If you follow these 4 simple guidelines, we know this will be a life-transforming exercise for the student. Now close this browser tab or this browser window to return to the coaching guide. And then begin your first coaching session by letting your student select and click on the first of those 10 questions that they wish to explore with you. Please close your browser tab or window now. Thank you.